I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us practice how to factor trinomials where the leading coefficient is greater than 1. So we have two practice questions here. The first one is 5a square minus 7a minus 6. The next one is 6x square plus xy minus 5y square. So you can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. How are we going to factor? Now the method being adopted is to find product and sum. Product of two numbers should be such that it is 5 times minus 6. So that is minus 30. And sum of these two numbers should be the coefficient of a in this case, which is minus 7. So we are looking for two numbers whose product is minus 30 and sum is minus 7. That means the numbers could be 10 times 3. Where 10 is negative. So it is negative 10 plus 3 that gives you negative 7, and when you multiply negative 10 with 3 you get minus 30. So these are the two numbers which you can substitute for 7 and factor. So let's follow the steps. So the next step will be write 5a squared minus 7 as combination of 10 and 3. So minus 10a plus 3a minus 6. Now combine the first two terms. What can you factor from them? It is 5a. So 5a is a common factor. You are left with a minus 2. In the next two terms, you could factor 3, so you get a minus 2. A minus 2 is the common factor. So factor a minus 2, you're left with 5a plus 3. So this trinomial can be factored as a minus 2 times 5a plus 3. Let's follow this method and do the next question. Here it is slightly different. In this case, unique product of two numbers should be 6 times 5y square, that is minus 30y square. And the sum of those two numbers should be coefficient of x is 1y or just y, correct? So the two numbers will be what gives you product of 30 and which is very close, 6 and 5, right? 6 should be positive. So it is 6y minus 5y. That will give you y, correct? So that is how it is going to be, right? So that is the magic number. And when you multiply, you get minus 30. So we could factor by following similar steps. First step is substitute xy as combination of these two, right? So we get 6x squared plus 6y, xy I should have written, minus xy minus 5y square. Now from the first two terms you can get 6x as a common factor, you get x plus y, and here you can factor, this is 5. Here you can factor minus 5y, so minus 5y. What do you get? You get x plus y. Now x plus y is a common factor. Get x plus y times 6x minus 5y. So that is how you can factor this particular trinomial. I hope the steps are clear to you. Thank you and all the best.